Hey, what's up? I just wanted to let you know I now have a Bandcamp, a PayPal account, both, you know, the regular PayPal account and the paypal.me account where you can just donate money without you yourself needing to have a PayPal account. Yeah, and I do have a business email now. So yeah, now you can buy or download legally all of my original music on Bandcamp, and you can make donations, you know, one-time donations if you so please to my PayPal. And I'm also planning to get a Patreon. I already have ideas of what perks I can offer. For instance, since I can't legally sell my covers on Bandcamp, I could offer, for instance, that, I don't know, if you donate like $2 or whatever, you get all my covers as a high quality MP3 download, for instance, or whatever. Or if you support me for $5, you get all my original songs, every album, as an MP3 download for free. Or if you support me for $10, you get something extra, an extra video, an extra painting, or something, you know, that you request or whatever. But these are just ideas. I don't have it yet, but I'm looking into it. I'm looking into making a Twitter account. I'm looking into other online presences. Is that a word? Is that the correct plural? I don't know. I'm looking generally into more, you know, unconventional, unorthodox ways of making money through the internet, basically. I don't know how feasible this video right here is, because I think that it'll probably be more like people see my online presence on all those other accounts, and then they find their way to here, to my YouTube channel. So if you arrived here, if you found me through my other online presences and accounts, then welcome. My name is FS, or I shouldn't say my name is FS, because, you know, my music project is called FS, but I now use the name FS interchangeably to refer to basically everything I do. And, you know, I'm primarily a musician. I started using this channel to upload all my music, all my albums, and all my covers also. So, but then, as you can see, I started to diversify my content. I started uploading a lecture that I did for university, and that, you know, gave me the motivation to do more. And I mean, I watch a lot of social commentary, a lot of anti-SJW, anti-feminist bullshit. I watch a lot of philosophical stuff, anti-religious stuff, debates, and all that stuff. So I wanted to chime in on that. And I also watch a lot of Star Trek and Star Wars and sci-fi content, and I wanted to chime in on that as well. And I do a little bit of model making, like, you know, building model kits of spaceships and that kind of stuff. So now you can find a few videos of that sort on my channel as well, but it'll still primarily be music. Maybe like 1, 2, 3 music related videos, and then one non-music related video, and then 1 or 2, 3, 4 music videos, and then another thing. So that's pretty much how it's gonna be, and I'm trying to upload once a week or once every 2 weeks at least, and that's what you can expect here. Let me just say, I would do this anyway, whether you support me on PayPal, Patreon, etc. or not. I would do this anyway. I've been doing this shit since 2010, 2011. So 7, 8 years almost, and it's been not profitable at all. I've been making like 80 cents last year just with the ad revenue, and about $1.29 this year, so it's pretty much been not profitable at all. I've been doing this while I was in the process of trying to become a trainee, trying to get an apprenticeship. I've been doing this while I was studying for my bachelor's degree at university. I've been doing this while I've been out of university and been pretty much unemployed and looking for a job. And, you know, I would do it anyway, but if you support me, I could obviously do more content. I could upload more often than just once every 2 weeks. I could do this as a full-time job. And I don't want to be overly dramatic or anything, but this is pretty much my last chance of becoming a fully fledged, self-sustaining individual who can actually, you know, support himself. And, you know, this is the last chance of this being profitable. Because I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm a failed academic basically. I've spent the last 5 years studying and then 1 or 2 years just trying to enter the traditional job market. Wrote like hundreds upon hundreds of applications, been to a few interviews, tried this and that, tried to expand what I'm looking for in terms of jobs, try to improve my applications. And I am a writer, I studied this shit, I know how to fucking write applications, you know, but still I am a very self-critical person. Every application is different. I always look critical on it, you know. I spend hours just on one single application, and everyone is different, and everyone is, you know, individualized and custom fitted to the job that I'm applying to and to what the company looks for, etc. And I always look at a previous application and think, what can I improve here? And I always change stuff around, so I always evolve. If you look at what I, you know, wrote in 2012 or whatever, and to what I look now, it's vastly different. And I look back on the chat, it's the same with my music. I look back at what I did like 1 or 2 years ago and think, God, this is awful. So don't give me that, have you tried this, have you tried that, what about this, maybe it's your fault, maybe your application sucks. No, that's really not the problem here. I mean, I'm not trying to blame it on the economy or anything. It's a spectrum of causes that are at work here, but the point is, like, with the results that I got, 4 or 5 years and a really good bachelor's degree, like I got pretty much an A, right? I did a few internships and I have a few credentials, I have a few websites that I translated, I was mentioned here or there in the newspaper or what, so basically the circumstances would be ideal. Theoretically, qualification wise, I have all that I would need, but it's just not the case anymore that you can just walk straight out of university into the next company and say, hey, do you have a job for me? That's just not the case anymore. And with the results that I got, like 4 or 5 years, hundreds of applications, and like I stand here pretty much worse off than before I even went to school, like before I even got my high school diploma or my A-levels, with the jobs that I could theoretically get, which is just, I don't know, like cleaning and, you know, jobs that you don't need any degrees. These kind of jobs, working at the counter at a grocery store, something like that, these are all jobs that I wouldn't even need a high school diploma for, or that are not well paid, that are not fulfilling for me personally, that are not emotionally fulfilling, intellectually, that are not challenging, and that don't really bring society any further. Like, you know, these are all things that could just be done by a robotic hand. I'm sorry. So I'm pretty much worse off than before I started my academic career, because now I'm older. And the older I get, the less likely it becomes that a company will hire me. That's not really a secret. And again, I'm not trying to blame it all on the job market or the economy. Obviously, I'm not perfect. My applications aren't perfect. The way I act in an interview, though, I don't think that I did that much of a bad job. But obviously, I'm not perfect. And just in the academic world, the whole hiring process, the whole interviewing process, the application process, it takes sometimes a year. I'm out of university now for 1.5 years, and even now I still get letters from companies rejecting me, or thank you for your application, but we chose another candidate, blah blah. So it takes forever. So there are several causes at work here, and I just can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. I mean, with the results that I got, like 4 or 5 years, it's a wonder that I managed to stick it out for so long. I mean, I pretty much guarantee you anyone who just tried to desperately get some kind of job that fits his or her qualifications for 1 or 2 years in a row, just wrote applications for that long of a time period and just got only negative results, anyone at that point would just say it's obviously not working. So the fact that I've been doing this shit for 4 or 5 years now and I still get people trying to tell me you should try this, you should try that, or you should try to change your strategy, or you should go back to university, get your master's degree, whatever. Aren't you listening? Haven't you looked at my CV? Haven't you looked at my life? Haven't you looked at how many applications I wrote and to how many companies I applied and to how many different jobs? It's clearly not working. So how many times do I have to fail until both I and society at large and the environment that I'm in and my parents and my relatives and the job market and the institutions realize that this is clearly not working? So I pretty much only have one option left anyway, and that is making music, making videos, audio, video editing, etc. Doing this full time, because even if it's not profitable, I have no other choice anyway but to do it, or to try it at least, because it's the only thing that I'm good at and it's the only thing that brings me joy. So as you can see, again, I'm not trying to incite pity here or trying to beg for anything, or trying to give you a bad conscience, tell you that you therefore must support me because I'm gonna die otherwise or something like that. But you can see that it would really help me. It would really mean the world to me if you would just share this around. Every click helps, every share helps, every recommendation helps, every view helps, every cent, every dollar or euro helps, because again, this is the only thing that I'm good at. It's the only thing I can do, and I'm obviously not gonna entirely bank on it. Like I said, I'm looking into other ways of making money on the side, you know, and I'm gonna do this anyway, whether it's profitable or not. But if you would support me and or if I found other ways of making money on the side, I could really concentrate on this shit and make it my main focus and my main job, basically. So again, you can now legally buy or download all my albums, all my original songs, FSnetofficial.bandcamp.com. My name is FSnetofficial everywhere on all platforms. It's paypal.me/FSnetofficial. My business email is FSnetofficial@gmail.com. I'm gonna blend it in here. It'll also be in every description of every video. And of course, on the right hand side, on the banner on my channel, the links will be there. And also through your own PayPal account if you want to send me money. I don't know exactly how that works yet, but my PayPal email is also FSnetofficial@gmail.com if you want to send me money. But if you don't have PayPal, you don't need it to donate money on paypal.me, so /FSnetofficial. I also sell stuff sometimes on eBay. I mean, I'm in Germany, so I don't know how relevant that is to anyone outside of Germany or Europe even, but I don't know. I'm called FSnetofficial on eBay as well. I'm gonna put the link to my shop or to an auction that I currently have on there as well, here and in the description. I mainly sell like jackets and shirts and hipster stuff and shoes that I don't wear anymore, so that might be interesting to some of you guys. So it would really mean the world to me. It would really help me if you just shared this around, if you clicked on a few of my videos, if you watch my stuff, if you maybe buy 1 or 2 tracks on Bandcamp, or if you just gave me like a few cents or whatever. It would really mean the world to me, because again, this is my last chance of making this fucking shit work. If you like this content, it'll be a win-win situation, because obviously, like I said, I'll be able to create more content and do it more frequently and branch out more. As you have seen, I've uploaded an ASMR video and I have another one in the works, and I have just uploaded a cover of a Blink-182 song, and I'm already working on my next album, and I have many more videos. I have a live performance of me on the acoustic guitar coming up and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you in advance, and I don't know, that's it, I guess. Tip my fedora to that, and peace the fuck out.